Again, I've really gotten that bored. Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be reading the lore off of every piece of exotic hunter armor so you don't have to. If you enjoyed the video, consider checking out my other one about all the weapon lore. Same thing, but obviously it's with exotic weapons. Now, why am I doing this? Well, partially because I'm bored, partially because I need content, and mostly because it's interesting seeing what stories I and you get to learn. With that out of the way, let's get started. First off, we're going to have the Celestial Nighthawk. Basically, a fire team consisting of a Titan and a Hunter go out to kill a massive taken ogre. Sadly for them, they come across the same problem all of us do. Frickin' taken scions. Keep splitting and keep multiplying. They know if they kill the ogre, the scions will stop. So the Hunter, no joke, pulls out a bird, maybe a phoenix, uses its solar power, gives the ogre the middle finger, fires a single shot, and the ogre dies. Pretty sick in my opinion. Then we're gonna have the Graviton Forfeit. Two people are talking. One of them is a guardian and the other is a guardian skeptic. The skeptic says, doubt the traveler ever mentioned the omnipotent space anthema that's coming to kill you. This is referring to the darkness and the pyramid ships. A year one exotic predicting our current circumstances. The guardian rebuttals and then the skeptic says, you know what I'd call dark? A universe full of weaponized puppets enacting a genocidal war against the servants of a rival god. This man, this skeptic, has brought an interesting angle to our story. We, as guardians, are weaponized puppets, weaponized by the traveler. We are immune, and we have weapons of the traveler. We are pitted in a genocidal war against Cabal, Hive, Taken, the servants of a rival god. The darkness. Something interesting to think about your character. The next one, we have the young Ahamkar's spine. The implication of this lore is very deep, but in short, even after Ahamkar's death, they can still whisper, still grant wish magic to those wearing it. People who use these gauntlets have reported that it grants them unusual power, probably the power of wish magic. The thing that I'm talking about, the spine on these gauntlets is still moving. They can move their bones. How do they move their bones? You don't move bones. This is, I don't know, confusing. Next one. We're going to go into the next one. Okay, the next one is going to be the Shinobu Saval. I'm not going to get into the lore. Go watch Bife's video in the description. It's very, very well done. Obviously, because my name is Bife. But basically, what happened, we're going to go really short. Here, Shinobu is a person, not a guardian. Wanted to leave her town, but then a bunch of Fallen came. She died fighting them, but they killed off the Fallen. Then she got instantly resurrected by a ghost that found her worthy. She became a guardian, and she lost all her memories in the 2 seconds she was dead. She doesn't remember her friends, and she's now writing a journal. Her past journal. Good, good. Next one. I'm just going to skip over to the 6th Coyote. There's a couple more in front of this, but I'm going to skip over that one. Because it's the same story as the Shinobu Saval arms. This is going to be a chest, and the story is, before she died, her town was called Coyote, and she wanted to leave with a couple of guardians. But just before they were about to leave, Fallen in the House of Kings came. The guardians killed the kings, but Shinobu died. Then comes Shinobu's vow. Again, go watch Bife's video. It's amazing. Next one is the Oath Keeper. Long story short, Sure Ido died, presumably by the House of Wolves. Her bow, the Wish Ender, was lost. She was killing Ahamkars, and the bow is called the Wish Ender because it killed Ahamkars. I think indefinitely. Like I said, even after they die, their bones can still grant wish magic, but the bow kills them indefinitely. Something interesting to think about. Next we have the Raid Influx. These tubes that you see right here are the anger, turmoil, and chaos inside Guardians. It turns the turmoil into electricity, into arc staffs, and it makes the arc staffs more powerful. Next we have the Guizen Vest, another philosophical take on a Guardian's life. Let me recount fully because it's quite short. There is no self to kill. There is no end to life. The choices were made by someone else, the one who was who we were. We return, estranged to act on them, but we must stay unseen, like the ghosts we are. Take flight from the son of the living folk. Take the ghost you were given. End the cycle that gave you birth, and those that killed you first. Next one is the Lucky Pants, another funny lore entry by Cade. I have to read off word by word. Remote Vanguard database text only search initialized. Welcome user Ace of Hearts. Please enter search query. Beat Jacks. Only one Guardian has defeated Lord Shaxx. Related, Ikora Ray. Do you wish to see post-match results? Cheat Crucible. Crucible participants are subject to a strict code of conduct. Cheaters will be banned. What about cheating just a little? Sorry, I didn't understand. What about cheating just a little? Okay, what counts as cheating? To act dishonestly or unfairly in order to gain an advantage. Is luck cheating? Luck and cheating are not equivalent. Are my pants lucky? Probably not. Wrong, they're super lucky. Next, we have these Stompies made by Marcus Wren, the same guy who made the Frosties. They need to be tested, so he brought a friend over to shoot him if they ripped his legs off. Next, we have the Bombardiers. Nothing too important to say about this one, other than the fact that these legs have frickin' mini bongos. This is beautiful. I'm probably going to start using these legs just for the mini bongos. That is going to be it for today. If you enjoyed, like I said, go watch my other video about all exotic weapon lore. This is really fun to do for me, so I might do this for Warlock and Titan exotics next, so stay tuned for that. Consider subscribing and liking, and I'll see you in the next one.